The glittering lights of the entertainment capital of the world often blind us to the foundational forces that quietly hold up the entire scaffolding of cinematic art. We celebrate the blockbuster names that flash across neon billboards, yet we frequently overlook the steady, transformative presences that ground these massive productions in genuine human truth. In the highly competitive and often turbulent world of global performing arts, there are certain individuals who do not merely occupy space on a screen but instead radiate an undeniable, gravitational brilliance that anchors every single scene they touch. These rare individuals possess a unique depth of character, an unspoken history that manifests in a single glance, and a profound commitment to the craft that elevates the work of everyone around them. To truly understand the impact of such artistic anchors, one must look beyond the superficial glitz of modern celebrity culture and examine the decades of quiet dedication, the subtle choices made in the shadows of the spotlight, and the profound respect garnered from fellow practitioners of the craft. As viewers who appreciate the complex tapestry of storytelling, we often find ourselves drawn to the enigmatic figures who command our attention without ever needing to raise their voices, leaving an indelible mark on our collective imagination that lingers long after the credits roll. If you find value in these deep dives into the lives of the remarkable artists who shape our visual culture and want to stay connected with more powerful stories from the world of cinema, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and join our community of passionate film enthusiasts. The history of modern entertainment is built on the shoulders of these quiet giants whose journeys cross oceans and bridge generations, weaving together disparate cultures into a singular, universal language of performance. When we look back at the defining moments of contemporary television and cinema, we begin to realize that the most impactful figures are often those who brought an unmatched authenticity to specialized, complex roles, defining entire fictional universes with their formidable presence. It is within the quiet dedication of these master artists that the true magic of cinema resides, serving as a reminder of the power of grace, resilience, and unyielding talent in a rapidly changing world that often forgets to honor its true pillars. The world of cinematic storytelling recently suffered a profound and deeply felt loss with the passing of the extraordinary actress Wai Ching Ho at the age of 82. A monumental departure that has triggered a massive outpouring of grief and remembrance from the global artistic community. Her representative officially confirmed the heartbreaking news to the media, passing along a poignant statement from her family expressing deep gratitude for the incredible wave of love, support, and beautiful memories shared by countless individuals who were touched by her life and work. For decades, this remarkable performer, who was born in Hong Kong and eventually brought her immense talents to the Western stage and screen, served as an essential, foundational pillar for generations of artists, particularly those navigating the complex entertainment industry without many traditional role models. She first captured the widespread attention of mainstream Hollywood audiences with her unforgettable and chillingly brilliant portrayal of the formidable, enigmatic villain Madame Gao across multiple critically acclaimed Marvel television series, including Daredevil, Iron Fist, and The Defenders. In these high-stakes comic book adaptations, she shared the screen with legendary industry icons like Sigourney Weaver, effortlessly commanding the narrative with a quiet, menacing authority that completely redefined what an antagonist could be in the modern superhero landscape. Yet, her versatility was absolute, transitioning seamlessly from the shadowy criminal underworld of comic book lore to the vibrant, high-stakes comedy of the hit film Hustlers, where she memorably played the beloved on-screen grandmother of Constance Wu. Her career was a sprawling masterclass in range and longevity, stretching all the way back to her early big-screen appearance in the 1990 dark comedy Cadillac Man, alongside legendary actors Robin Williams and Tim Robbins, establishing a trajectory of continuous activity and artistic growth. Over the subsequent decades, she became a constant, welcoming presence on television, enriching popular series such as Law & Order: One Life to Live, Orange is the New Black, The Jim Gaffigan Show, Flight of the Conchords, Fresh Off the Boat, Awkwafina is Nora from Queens, and Only Murders in the Building. Her fellow actors and close collaborators have stepped forward to paint a vivid picture of a stellar artist who carried herself with unmatched grace, fierce intelligence, and an absolute refusal to ever speak ill of anyone. They remember her not only for her riveting, masterful performances, but for her immense personal warmth, her habit of sharing practical wisdom, like advising colleagues to eat raw ginger to maintain their health, and her willingness to completely elevate independent student films and experimental projects without showing a single ounce of disappointment in a director's lack of experience. Whether she was leading a complex theatrical production as a modern, matriarchal interpretation of King Lear in Chinatown, or bringing profound human dignity to poignant independent dramas like Children of Invention, she approached every single role with the exact same level of dedication, preparation, and profound respect for the collaborative nature of filmmaking. The sudden loss of this irreplaceable creative force has left an enormous void in the hearts of those who had the good fortune to share dressing rooms, sets, and stages with her, leaving behind a legacy of generosity, humility, and artistic excellence that will continue to inspire the acting community for generations to come. The true measure of an artist's journey is found not merely in the length of their filmography, but in the permanent architecture they leave behind in the lives and careers of those who followed in their footsteps. When examining the full trajectory of this legendary performer's life, from her early days in Hong Kong to the absolute pinnacle of global television prestige, it becomes clear that her presence was a vital cultural bridge that helped reshape the modern media landscape. Her pioneering work opened doors that had long closed to international talent, proving that true theatrical gravity transcends geographical boundaries, language barriers, and industry preconceptions. In her later years, when many would have chosen to rest upon their hard-earned laurels, she continued to throw herself into demanding, groundbreaking theatrical works such as Snow in Midsummer and Endlings, demonstrating an insatiable creative hunger that kept her at the absolute forefront of contemporary stage acting. By taking on the immense physical and emotional burden of playing a female counterpart to King Lear in the twilight of her career, she showed an entire generation of younger performers that the human spirit only grows more powerful and expressive with time. The profound sadness that currently blankets the entertainment community is accompanied by a deep, collective realization that a monumental chapter in the history of performance has drawn to a close, leaving behind a flawless blueprint of professional integrity and human kindness. Fellow actors continue to share deeply personal stories of her showing up to chaotic indie film sets in the middle of the night, entirely self-prepared and wearing her own wardrobe, demonstrating a rare humility that completely put nervous, inexperienced filmmakers at ease. This extraordinary grace under pressure, combined with her absolute refusal to participate in the cynical gossip that so often characterizes the entertainment industry, established her as an untouchable moral anchor for everyone who had the privilege of working alongside her. While the precise cause of her passing remains unpublicized, the massive legacy she leaves behind across decades of cinema, television, and live theater guarantees that her artistic spirit will remain completely immortalized in our collective cultural memory. As audiences look back at her vast body of work, from her earliest collaborations with cinematic icons to her final, definitive portrayals in massive media franchises, they will always recognize the steady, radiant warmth of a woman who gave everything to her art. Her life stands as an eternal reminder that true stardom is not about demanding the spotlight for oneself, but about using your own light to illuminate the path for others, giving them the confidence to stand tall in a challenging world. We say goodbye to a magnificent storyteller, a fierce protector of human dignity on screen, and an irreplaceable mentor whose quiet wisdom and beautiful artistic contributions will